Venki Tech Solutions by Real Time Expert.
Hello guys, welcome back to Venki Tech Solutions. This is Venki. As we are in the process of learning DDL commands in SQL, how these DDL commands work in SQL, what type of DDL commands we have in the SQL. So we have learned in my previous video DDL commands. There is a create command. We learned about the create command. So in this video we will learn about alter command. How alter command will work, how we have to use the alter command, what is the syntax of alter command, what is the purpose of we will use this alter command in SQL. We will learn these things. So data definition language, as I explained in my previous video, these commands are used to create the or define the database objects or tables. Like objects is nothing but tables, processor, these things, right? So these commands are used to define the or create the database objects, change the existing structure of the database object or schemas. So in previous video we have learnt about the create command. So in this video we will learn about alter command. Alter command is used to change the existing structure of the table or else existing structure of the database object. So how we will see in practically how we have to use this alter command, how it will change the structure of the object or else table or anything. See, alter is used to change the existing structure, right? By using these keywords or commands, we will change the existing structure of the table. We will see now. See, these are the, you can remember, you must remember these things while you are using the alter. There will be a 4 options we can utilize along with the alter: add, modify, drop, rename. Here don't get confusion, like here drop is there and rename is there. So by using drop and rename commands, we can like we can um, we can define the object or else we can change the structure also. So how these things will work, we will see in practically while I will explain about drop and rename. In this video we will just learn about the alter command along with these keywords. Okay, add, modify, drop, rename, these are the keywords. You can see now. See, add, it is used to add number of columns. See, add keyword, what it will work like, by using add keyword we can add a number of columns into the existing table. For example, already we have created one table in the existing database. So if you want to add any other columns, by the time you have to use the add keyword along with the alter command. See, I am connecting to my schema which I created in my previous video. See, I have connected with my username or schema, anything, both are the same. You can see now we have already created one student table in my previous video. Description of student. Here how many columns are there? 3 columns is there. Okay, so if you want to add any another columns, like any like 1 or 2 columns or more, you have to use the alter command with add keyword. Okay, you can see syntax: alter table name, add keyword. This is the common, right? For every, like while you are creating a table or anything, this will the common. See, open parenthesis, column 1 data type size, column 2 data type size. Like that we can declare n number of columns. You can see here alter is a command, table is a keyword, table underscore name, that is object name which you want to change existing table. Then add is a keyword or else you can call as a command also, that's not a problem. Column 1 data type size. Okay, by along with alter command, by using the add keyword we can add n number of columns into the existing table. Like this, column 1 data type size, column 2 data type shift. Example is alter table student existing table which we have created in previous session. Now add keyword, then phone number is a column, then number data type, this is the size, 10 is the size. So if you want to add one column, only one column, by the time parenthesis not required, this open parenthesis not required. In my previous video also we learned about that when we require open parenthesis. See, if you want to add multiple columns, more than one, by the time you must declare the open parenthesis. See, same alter table student, add is a keyword, then I am adding phone number 1, number 10, emails, varchar to data type size. You can see practically now. Alter table student is a table name, then add keyword by using add phone. One phone is a number data type, right? Like phone number, you can mention like PHNO as well. This is the number data type, so I declare the number data type. So there will be a must 10 numbers, so I declare the 10. Then email, I have added email of the student email also I am capturing here, varchar2. Then 20 I have declared here. So we have already opened the open parenthesis, so we must close this one. Then colon. See, table is altered. You can see now description of student. See now two columns added, right? Here you can see only 3 columns. Here phone number and email, 2 columns is added in the existing table. So this means we have changed the existing structure of the table, right? So if you want to change the structure of the table, you must use the alter command along with the keywords, whatever you want to change it. So for example, you don't want to add, you want to you want to change the existing column name and data type as well. Same, modify command, you can see by the time you have to use. See, it is used to change column data type. Column data type, that means for example here phone number we declared number data type. So if you want to change it to any other data type like char, varchar2, then column data type size, for example here 10, if you want to change it to data type size, or if you want to change it to data type name, this is the data type, this is the data type size. If you want to change the data type, or if you want to change the data type size, you must use the alter command along with the modify, because we are modifying, no, that means it's nothing but we are changing. Modifying is nothing but changing, right? So we are modifying, right? We will see now practically how. Alter table student, so I want to modify, for example some people will mention like +91 instead of before phone number. So modify, you can see now phone number data type, so I want to change it to 50. So here not required any open parenthesis because we are dealing with only one column. Then table is altered. You can see now student. See here number data type 10, right? So you can see here number data type 15. So if you want to change the data type size or data type, you must use the alter command along with modify keyword. See, if you want to change the, I don't want to use phone number, I want to use the data type change, I wanted to change the data type, so I am changing from number to char. So you can see same syntax, table is altered. Now you can see description of student. You can see here phone number, character 15, here phone number data type 15, here character data type 15. So here what we have to decide, if we want to change the data type or size, data type size of existing table. For existing table column, column data type or column size, you must use the alter command with modify command. This is the modify. Next, drop. Drop is used like, see, it is used to remove column from the table. Column from the table. Syntax. Here this drop is keyword, not a command. If command also, there will be a different how you have to use it. I will explain you these two concepts again there, but you can learn here also. Drop and rename. Drop is used to remove column from the table. For example, you have added one more table, one more column is phone number 1, number data type. See, for example, I wanted to say I have added one more column. Phone number is invalid identifier. Sorry, here while you are adding, you have to declare add, right? So here alter table student add phone number 1, number 10. Now table is descript altered. You can see here. So here phone number is there, one column, phone number 1 also is there, but I wanted to remove one column from the existing table. So that means we are changing the structure now. So you want to use along with alter command drop keyword. See, drop is nothing but removing only. So it is used to remove column from the table. Syntax for drop is alter table, table name, drop column. Column is, this is also one more keyword. You must declare while you are dropping a column, while you are dropping a column from existing table, you must declare the column and column name. Column name is which column name you want to drop from the existing table. Okay, you can see now I wanted to remove or drop one column from existing table. So alter table. See, you can see all syntax is similar only. Just some keywords will be changed. The things you should be knowing, you should be remember those things where it will be changed. So drop means removing. So if you want to remove column from existing table, you must use the drop. Then drop keyword, drop command or something, you can use it. Column, you must declare this one while you are removing the column name. Then which column I am removing? Phone number 1, table altered. You can see very simple SQL. If you know syntax, it is very simple and very easy language to learn. See here, phone number 1, that is removed, right? So if you want to drop one existing one drop one column or multiple columns from existing table, you must use the syntax. For example, I wanted to drop 2 columns from existing table. See, when you are dropping one column, by that time you must to declare this column keyword as well. So if you want to drop multiple columns, by that time this column keyword is not required. Now I wanted to like drop 2 columns, phone number 1 and email. See, this time is not required column keyword. You table is altered, right? You can see now. See, 2 columns is dropped. Okay, and next, rename. See, rename is used to change existing column name. For example, you want to modify, like you want to rename student ID to ID. So you want to change it. This column name is only ID. Here student ID, right? By the time we have to rename column name, right? You have to change the column name. So whenever you require to modify column name or rename the column name or change the column name, so you must use the rename keyword along with the alter command. You can You can call it as rename command also, that's not a problem. See, so syntax is like alter table, table name, rename. So here also you must remember that column keyword you must declare. So in drop, when you are dropping one column, by the time you must declare the column keyword. If you are dropping multiple columns, by the time column keyword is not required. So when you are rename or when you are changing one column, you must declare the column keyword, old column name to new column name. This is the syntax. So here in this rename, we can't rename multiple column names at a time. So single column alone we can change it. For example, you want to change it student ID and name both at a time, it's not possible. So we can do it only one column name at a time. The syntax is alter table student rename. I am renaming the column right. So only rename what we are doing column. So column we have to declare keyword column, old column name is student ID, to new column name I wanted to declare only ID, table altered. You can see description of student, see it changed to ID. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.